aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Off the inbound pass. The shot's good. Curry's got 5. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's AI. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry gets the bucket. He's got 7.
We see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
Here's AI. Knocks down the long J.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Curry. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's AI. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's Kuminga for 3. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's AI. 10 points for him. Pass to Towns. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Kuminga's shot is off.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Here's AI. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Wiggins. No points so far. The crossover. And Curry puts it in.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Timberwolves on D. It's a 3-point game. They double-team Curry. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Curry, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Curry, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's AI. He's got 14. Towns up top. Edwards for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. off to a good start.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from three.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Hield. To the middle. Here's Curry. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's AI. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, it's stolen. Towns up top. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Warriors trail by 12. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Wiggins from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's AI. He's got 19. Here's the three. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Kuminga. And here's Hield. Wiggins outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield.
Anthony Edwards is a three-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Curry from deep three-point land. That one's off. Still out of sync. Edwards, a pass to AI. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Santos comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Melton in for Stephen Curry. Melton up top. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Alexander Walker. Yep, that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And Golden State also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Warriors trail by 21. Moody's checked in for O'Neal.
First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Number 4, Moses Moody.
Here's Moody. 9 points in his last outing. And here's Hield. Outside Podziemski to end the drought. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Alexander Walker picked it. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. For the finish. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Pass to Reed. Ingles with it. Now Podziemski defending. Fires the three. And that one's good. AI's got 27 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Looney. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Melton nails it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
AI, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Melton. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And Hill puts up a deep 3. Offline with a 3. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a 19-point lead. Tipped. They retain possession. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Melton outside. Stolen by Conley. Pass to AI. Let's go with a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 19. Ooh, poked away. Alexander Walker with it. Now Podziemski defending. Ahead. Here's AI. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. That's 29 for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Melton outside. Here's Hill from deep three-point land. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 21. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's AI, defended by Podziemski. Shot is up. The shot by Conley, no good. Melton left side. Up and over Conley. That's good on the jumper. Melton's got his second bucket on the night. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends.
And again for 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Kuminga against Towns. Kuminga's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's AI. Moody defends. And that one's good. AI.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
The Warriors shooting just 37% in the game. Melton outside to the inside. Here's Kuminga. No good again that time. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's AI. He's watched by Kuminga. AI. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Looney passes to Melton. Outside Podziemski. Puts up a 3. With the putback. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, AI in the last match against the Wizards put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Melton. Back to Podziemski. Kuminga with a screen on Edwards. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Moody. Pass to Melton. Now Kuminga. Back to Melton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
AI. And stolen by Melton. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. Another one goes! Incredible!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Right side, Podziemski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
AI, the pass to Gobert. Here's AI. Pass to Edwards. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Podziemski with it. He's got 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Back to Jackson Davis. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
AI, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. A deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Right wing. Here's AI. He's got 40 now. Just 4 to shoot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Melton. Here's Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's AI. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Outside Pajemski. And the three-pointer goes. Pajemski's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
And that one's good. AI.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Hield from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's AI. He's covered by Curry. Lets it go from deep. Yet another bucket.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the 3rd most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right.
Wiggins outside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to AI. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Towns on a screen. For 3. Dillingham, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on court.
Now Wiggins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
First one falls for him.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Edwards. And so Curry nails both of them. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Shannon from outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Shannon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Conley. Now Curry. Outside Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Over to the left wing. Ingles, a screen on Curry. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Golden State. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Pass to Shannon from 20 feet. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wiggins. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Conley. Here's Shannon. They set a pick. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Shannon's got 6 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Kuminga. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Counted from distance. Curry's got 22.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Pass to Dillingham. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Hield. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
The first one falls, and Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. Good on both. And here's Curry. He's got 22. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Wiggins. From deep. And there's Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Conley looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Reed. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Minnesota up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Timberwolves.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points aside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's AI. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. And it's Jackson Davis in at center, filling out the middle. Hield passes to Curry. Jackson Davis with it. He's against Gobert. Curry's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. This one for three. Drains the triple. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
AI, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's AI. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Hield. And it's good for 2. Hield's got his first points of the night.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Here's AI. He's covered by Curry. Count that bucket. AI's got 58.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Curry's got 30 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
That three's off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
McDaniels passes to AI. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Curry. Launches it from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's AI. Another bucket! Wow!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Pass to AI. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And here are the Warriors now. Now here's Hield. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
Number 22, third personal foul.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Hield with the ball. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, Hield, an improving playmaker. The extra pass and sets his teammate up nicely.
Here's AI. Lets it fly. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Curry. Good D by Gobert.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
AI, the pass to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Towns on a screen. Now here's Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Here's AI. The 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Wiggins. Curry with it. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 33 points.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Garza's checked in for Rudy Gobert. No good on the second free throw. Garza's shot is good.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Now Curry. 33 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Hield. Outside Curry. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
AI, no good. Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to AI. Here's Garza. Here's AI, covered by Jackson Davis. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. Garza's got 5 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Wiggins. There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, the pass to AI. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Hield.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. Good! Another from 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's AI. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Towns, a screen on Curry. AI, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Outside Hield. Outside Kuminga. The three ball. He drops it from range. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's AI. Sinks that one from the post.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 38 points.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Three-pointer. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Melton in for Stephen Curry. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.